Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, my name is Sarah. You can find me anywhere on Sarah Horror, and here on my channel I review movies, TV shows and other things I find interesting to talk about. Unfortunately January is almost over and this might be my final Slashuary review for January. It might be, unless I just impulsively film another one really soon, so we'll see. But I've had so much fun reviewing all of the movies that I have reviewed for January. Slashuary is always one of my favorite parts of my YouTube channel, so I hope you've also been enjoying that one as well. And today I will be reviewing Slaughterhouse. So we're going back to the 80s for this one, and 80s is probably my favorite decade for slasher horror movies, and this is the one that I rewatched. Slaughterhouse from 1987, directed by Rick Roessler, starring Joe B. Barton, Don Barrett, Sherry Lee, and Bill Brinsfield. So in this one we have this owner of a slaughterhouse that is facing foreclosure, and this enrages him a lot, and he decides to tell his disabled son to go on a killing spree, killing anyone or the people who wants to buy his property. So as I said, this was a rewatch. When I first saw the movie, I didn't really like it. I don't know why. So I barely had any recollection of the film. So I just recently rewatched it, or recently, I mean today. And I do like that the intro scene is a bit longer than usual. So the movie does build up the first kills, and then it moves over to this pig montage when the credits are being shown on screen, how they are preparing the pigs and what they do with them after slaughter. And yeah, it is a very sad montage, of course, but it kind of sets up for the question of who are the piggies. Is it the innocent teenagers, or the people trying to buy the property? And also it's a reoccurring theme with the pigs throughout the entire film. Not saying the montage is a recurring thing, just the themes of pigs, because then we immediately jump to this pigsty and we get to know more about the owner and the son who's living at the slaughterhouse. So what immediately stands out in this film is the killer's huge weapon. It's almost like this machete, but not a machete, but kinda. Or like this huge butcher knife that is so big. And I do like that they include details of showing how sharp the weapon is before striking anyone, because sometimes when you just strike people with the weapons in these slasher films, they kind of look a little bit plasticky, feel a bit plasticky, so you don't really feel that they would do much damage. But like in The Burning, we have the hedge trimmer scene, and we see the scissors being used like on the boat and various items, leaving marks, knowing that it's a sharp weapon. So the same kind of details were used in this one, like the huge meat cleaver, butcher cleaver is hitting random things in a bus, leaving huge marks and then hitting the victim. And I think details like that are very important because they make the kills so much more impactful. And also the killer is a bit different than usual, which I think is a very good thing. And this killer is just so strong. Like, one of my favorite kill scenes is just him picking up a person and just squeezing that person's face. Is that a little bit prolonged? So that is good. We see like blood squirting, pumping, and there's also this cool angle, almost not entirely like a Dutch angle, but feels a little bit like it, of the feet dangling, the blood pouring down, and it's a very impactful scene. And of course we have the main characters, the teenagers or young people. Don't know really how old they were in this film, but I don't think that the final girl is as strong as she could be, or like any of the other characters are that interesting. They feel like, very stereotypical, very cliche kind of characters, but I just wish that the final girl was even more interesting and just special. But I do like that they kept the theme of the piggies, because one of my favorite scenes in this film is when the owner is going around like poking at a lot of the dead bodies, and he says, this little piggy went to the market, this little piggy, blah, blah, blah. And I think that scene is so well shot. It's such a memorable scene. And the way that they lined up all of these bodies, because some bodies have like masks and stuff, because a lot of different masks were used in this film because the people were going to party. So it makes it even more powerful, and it makes the victims also stand out a bit more. And also, I do like the cinematography of this film, kind of like a darkish blue, but you still see a lot, because some slasher movies are so horribly shot, like it's too dark, you barely see anything. But in this one, I think it was just enough light, and without taking away from the movie's look. And also, having it the Slaughterhouse is a good location. There are so many like fun rooms, different weapons you can use, like different angles, different rooms you can run to, and this makes for like exciting scenes, which I think the whole climax and finale was. So the use of props, the use of the location, the scenery was all very good. Just the characters, or some of them, weren't like strong enough. But it's okay, because I enjoyed the slasher, and I'm glad that I rewatched it and gave it a second chance, because I do like it so much more this time. And also, the owner and his son, their last name is Bacon, which I found very funny. So, what do I give Slaughterhouse? I'm giving it a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 to Slaughterhouse. I will definitely be watching it sometime in the future again. And yeah, I think it's an enjoyable slasher with a very, very good weapon, very good use of props, some fun kills, and the editing is also good. Like the pacing is good throughout the entire film. But yeah, of course, let me know in the comments what you think about Slaughterhouse, and are there any movies that I reviewed during my Slashuary month that have inspired you to watch any of those, and which one has been your favorite so far? So thank you so much, and don't forget to like and subscribe, of course, and comment something for the algorithm, and I'll be back in the next one. Bye!